best of one, and as we know historically, funny things can happen, right? The downside is probably they played it twice so far. They get to go defense to begin in the first half, playing into their hands. I mean, it's Bunk's briefing. You can get some pressure on that first floor. So far, not the case from Outlast. It's Millie though. They hits the opening headshot. Nuez goes down. Big kill onto the Azar. As Outlast will eventually want to drop and go for plant.
Jane, I know, is still lurking inside of storage. He'll be the first to pounce up above as Trevmac looks to rotate Kit over towards the breach. They'll look to now lay a utility and get a plant down.
And JR push back, R6. That's the problem, Outlast. You hadn't been able to fully deal with those roamers up above on the top floor, but what they have been able to do, Trevmac, get that Kit on the floor, on this top floor, but you've now got to go down and actually get the counter defuse, and this is where Outlast, with 27 seconds, could pinch this round.
Potentially. Ronix in a good lurk position, able to net one. 20 seconds now on the clock. DZ need to move fast.
Yeah, but they got to split up, and this is the problem. And JR was now by himself on that top floor because J90 had to go to bunks. This should be a winnable round now for Outlast. J90, all he can do is stick it. 2 players up for Outlast. Trevmark
Hold this position, but will eventually peel, lean back into the utility, the trap utility laid on site. Outlast respond with a big snowball stack.
Yeah, nicely done from Nuez over towards Filtration. And he got a second in that exchange as well. It was a 3-on-1. Trev was able to finally get the trade. Keeps numbers equal going in the last 20 seconds. Trev's got he's got 3 kills as well. And Kino's very low on health.
Good vert angle here up above for Logger. 14 seconds though on the clock for Outlast. They need to get moving. Good flush and now the advantage.
Might have to find the kills here. I mean, to be fair, Trev can go for plant. Logger and Veronix are going to have the work in covering, and JR and J9O. Chester's going to sit this. The Razor Bloom not doing enough. He is going to
flush out R6. This could be quite intriguing. 3 targets are available to Nesta.
Oh, what a swing though. Millie was not ready for that. Kino gets aggressive. Great way to open up the round. So the Sens off the board, no RA use. Here comes that pressure from below. Goodbye to the buck. Headshot from Kino. And while that's not the round, on top floor layer, 5v3.
Confidence to push forward, try and break up the tempo from this attack, which now is absolutely disrupted.
Oh, he got another one.
Continues his rampage. Oh my goodness.
Maybe the last one was a little overzealous, but 4K from Kino leaves her
away. And we walk out now from this 3rd round with Outlast only winning the tertiary side, and maybe it does now just compromise that storyline a little bit, that they can look competitive in this matchup because the primaries have looked so strong from DZ.
That site is around like mezzanine, for instance, and opening probably in the last minute of the round. Well, hang on, Nesta had a lurk here on the Nook over towards Bridge, but almost is not going to be enough as he doesn't land his shots, and Millie elsewhere goes down to NJR over towards Bunks on that side. Nesta headshot onto Kino. Veronix gets through to Nuez. So now we're starting to get a decent clear on this top floor from Outlast. Pistol will not work though against J90. Confirms the kill, but Trev comes in, gets the trade. Advantage still with Outlast as they get the revive. Never mind. NJR with the impact, and certainly makes an impact getting that kill onto Logger. 2v2 into the final 40 seconds. Still anyone's round to win.
We've seen some really good util usage from NJR, and that does throw a spanner in the works. One less body to throw in towards side here for Outlast, and if it does come down to it, the plan will essentially transform into a 1 versus 2. Now, limited util for DZ, but the extra gun up is going to make this tough, and Faults has lurked back to Skybridge, and there's the shotgun. Again, devastating over towards Green, and Trevmac with no diffuser, no time. And
consistent. Outlast are going to know that they got 2 rounds to probably find one more. That's not going to work that way. Good aggression again from DarkZero at these entry positions, and this is a slaughter in the 5th. 3 down early. No quick entries allowed as Outlast are going to fall right into the DarkZero trap. Nesta, the only one left, and there's still 2 minutes and 10 seconds, and the round's possible.
So into round 6 then with the Deimos band down. Kino was a different approach, but it's Kino on a different part of the map to respond. The jump out, the follow-up, Kino! Absolutely insane right now with the shotgun in hand. This man cannot be stopped.
Trav and Veronix, to be fair, have not been given a chance. DarkZero playing this really nicely in the sense that they're just not giving any free picks, any free looks. It's forcing this push in. Not gonna work. Flames at the feet, but J90 gun up as well. Leaves Veronix here as we enter the half. It's a 5-1 beatdown.
And be able to understand where their attacks went wrong. Now they're going to defense, but we all know once you're in the server, situations change.
Took a day off, and here they are again. They've had that time to find a respawn. But it's all DarkZero on lair. J90 opening pick. Newers to follow up on to far more aggressive as the game has progressed. The first couple of rounds, they were certainly a bit more sitting back and allowing Outlast to take space. 2 picks back, though, for Outlast. On the defense, they, too, look for a bit of...
Now it's a stack over towards Ops and Mez for DZ. NJR with a tight angle, Fault's a little wider. We'll see if Outlast can hit these trades. They need to push forward as a team, as 3.
Oh, good use of the gas babe actually for the retake. Fault is going to go down because of it. Now holding by himself is NJR. He just sits inside of the gas. Trevor's played this perfectly. Instead of using those gas babes to deny the plant, he uses it for the retake. He put pressure over towards Bunks and Briefing. Kino inside that corridor. Newers just opt to slip through from Mazid to Master. NJR now on the move as well, but steps into Griswold Mine, loses his life to Logger. Kino, J90 finding kills elsewhere. DarkZero have just cleaned up. They've just pushed right into since round 3 all the way now to this match point 9th round. They've had every opening kill. Double down onto Veronix, walking around the doorway unsuspecting. J90 losing this battle though to Nesta. Much needed, and hold this position with the keeper barriers.
Yeah, likely to try and play for life, and well, that will help. The Nitro from down below. Trevmac onto Newers, takes the snake off the board, limits some of the info gathering potential now for DZ, which could come into question.
25 seconds, still a decent amount of time. And even with Nesta potentially going up above, and NJR watching beautifully on the flank, has the easy angle onto Millie from above. It's all too easy in the end for DarkZero. It's down to Trev, and he's been sensational for Outlast so far in this match. 8 seconds, the goal to deny Kino from getting this plant down successfully. Gets one onto NJR, can't beat out Faults though as DarkZero.
It's a very difficult task to be able to juggle all of these options. So that being said, him just showing up and doing the best, that's the first step in the right direction for Outlast. And if you look at the rest of their schedule, it really does get a little bit easier. They're playing also brand new built teams. They got C9 and SSG coming up, so they had to go through the gauntlet at first and lose those difficult games and learn from it. And now they're in a great position to be able to go up against C9 and SSG.